Green Lantern number 7, written by Jeff Johns, art by Doug Mahnke. We left off last issue with pretty much the end of the arc, but Sinestro had a vision that the Guardians were going to replace the Green Lanterns, and he went back and recharged Hal's ring, and Hal was in the middle of getting it down with Carol. So this issue picks up with the Indigo Tribe talking about how Sinestro is bad or something. I'm not entirely sure because it's all in Indigo Tribe talk. So, but yeah, they're all upset. And we zoom in on one of them who is Black Hand. I only know that because of the cover of the trade. But Black Hand is in the Indigo Tribe. And we cut back to Hal and Sinestro and Carol, and basically Sinestro's like, hey, all right, we got work to do, let's go. And Hal's like, I'm not working for you, I'm not working for nobody, never. And Carol's like, except for me. And Hal's like, except for her. And so Sinestro's like, I'm sorry, are you not hearing me? Like, we got work to do, you come along with me. And he's like, no, I'm done. I don't want to be a Green Lantern anymore. He's like, all right, fine, we'll do this the hard way. And he grabs Carol, makes a Green Lantern pistol, and he's just like, come with me or I'm going to put up a hole in her head. And of course, they start fighting because that didn't go over well. And as they're fighting, Sinestro, of course, gets the upper hand because Hal's ring can't do anything to him. And he's like, look, here's what I saw in the book. The Guardians are going to replace us. We got to go. And as they're about to do that, the Indigo Tribe shows up for Sinestro. And Hal's like, hey, guys, what's up? What's going on? And she's like, hey, and the Indigo One, mind you. Indigo One's like, hey, the Guardians made a mistake trusting Sinestro. We're going to take him, and he will be held accountable for his crimes. Anyway, bye now. And as she's attempting to do this, she teleports out everybody from the scene. Sinestro, Hal, everyone except for Carol. Carol, meanwhile, is freaking out trying to help because she realizes this is now a inter-core thing. And she goes into a drawer and pulls out a Star Sapphire ring and becomes the Star Sapphire again. But by that point, everyone's already teleported away. So, yeah. We cut to the science cells of Oa, and the Guardians are there talking to Lyssa Drac, the woman who Sinestro met last issue, who showed him the visions. And basically they're like, hey, we want the Book of Black, the thing that showed the visions. And she's like, cool, if you want that, you got to give me back my Book of Parallax or any other of the books. I want my stories, damn it. And one of the Guardians is about to kill Lyssa because if she doesn't have the book, then she's of no use. But then Ganthet steps up and is just like, no. They'll ask too many questions, like, of why we killed this prisoner if they weren't a threat in the science cells. They have to stay alive for now. And then they talk more about the first lantern coming about. So then we meet up with Hal. He's in a prison cell. And as he's getting his bearings, he also ran out of green energy juice. But as he's getting his bearings, one of the neighboring cellmates tries grabbing his arm and tells him, like, oh, free me, I'll do anything or I'll rip off your arm. And as he's making these threats, he's blasted by indigo light. And we see the person who did it was Black Hand. And Hal's like, oh, hey, I recognize you. What's going on? He uses Indigo Tribe speak, says something about Abin Sur. And he's like, look, I don't understand. Could you speak English? And Black Hand tells him that Sinestro is going to be saved. You must not worry, Green Lantern. And we see Sinestro is being held captive, prisoner, whatever, by the Indigo Tribe, who are about to do something to him. And that's where we leave off. So in terms of the Green Lantern cores, having not read the previous stuff Jeff Johns had done leading up to the New 52, I feel that one of my biggest blind spots is Indigo Tribe. I am aware of a lot of Red Lantern stuff because they have a book. Green Lantern, obviously. Blue Lantern, just a little bit. But Indigo Tribe is really one of the biggest blind spots for me. So if we're doing a series exploring that a little bit, I am more than okay with that. It's a good way to do so for new quote-unquote readers. That being said, why are they jumping into this now? I don't know. What does Abin Sur have to do with anything? I don't know. How is Black Hand going to play into it? Something big, because it's called The Revenge of Black Hand. So I guess we'll find out. Overall, though, fine issue. I like how Carol's back in the ring, especially after they took that whole issue to say how we don't need the rings anymore. So I'm going to give this one I think just a straight 7. I think it's fine, but there is a lot of room for improvement there. Just because we're setting things up. There's nothing that's really happening yet. It's all just getting the pieces where they need to be and saying, oh, here's the inciting incident. So yeah, it's got room to improve, but it is still a very good issue on its own.